Oh my God, where have you been? I mean, it has been a year. Look at us, I can see your faces. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, so good to see you all. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Palm Desert. I used to work here. I don't work here anymore. I just visit. It's great to see you all. Thank you so much for coming out today. It's wonderful to have this first time together and to feel that energy in the room and to just look out and see all of your smiling faces. I want to be, some of you were here a couple weeks ago, but some of you were not. I actually want to give great thanks to our entire ministerial team because over the past year, they put on almost 380 daily talk shows that I know some people have referenced it today. Some people referenced it today that was their, one of their primary ways of connecting to our community. So I want to thank Jeff and Swing Point Media and everybody that participated in those calls or those little shows and people who typed in questions and things like that who engaged. We did our very best to try to keep this community alive. Even though we weren't able to meet in the room, we kept the word out there into the world. So thank you again for everybody who participated in that. And today is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everyone. So as our tradition, and the lovely and talented Laura Shackelford is now going to... Honey, watch that step.
I know.
Okay. So we always give the oldest and the youngest father in the room a gift for the year, so on Father's Day. So I needed to hit the oldest dad or father in the room, so I'm going to start, let's just go low. 80? Anyone over 80 that's a dad? Okay, we got 2, 3. All right, anybody? I got 3. 80, how old? Give me an age. 83. Anybody beat 83? 86. Do I have a Cliff? 85. Okay, I have an 86. 186. I hear 180. One of them 86 going once, 186 going twice. Anybody older than 86? Nope. You are the celebrated dad. You're welcome. Happy Father's Day to you. And now we do the youngest dad in the room, which in this room is normally 70. 70, 60. Okay, let's go for, I'll try. Anyone 40 to 50? Yeah, we know you have a kid? How many? One. How old? No, you. 46. Anybody younger than 46? Oh my God, this is the first. We're under 50. Congratulations, the youngest dad.
Are you done with those then?
What's that?
We're done, right, with those? Was there somebody else?
No, that was in case we had a tie.
Oh, okay, now I have a little Father's Day gift for you.
What?
I want you to come over here, and we made a rock for you.
Oh.
Happy Father's Day. And so ends your lesson.
Thank you. Oh, we got to add cry time into the service today.
Who won the bet? Who won the bet on that one?
How long would it take before Joe cries? Oh, man. What's that? Thank you very much. It's great to be here. And if there was ever a sign that I did the right move and made the right move, it was the fact that I feel like right now I'm living in hell when I'm outside. You guys, I don't know what happened. Now it's like 120 in June. I'm like, no, I can't do that. So, what about what? Oh, it's hot in Florida. Listen. That's another whole lesson. Trey, where's my husband, Trey? Trey's right here today. Stand up, Trey. He's here today. We have had, Trey just declared his announcement for retirement, so he's retiring July 7th. So he hasn't flown in over a year, but he's not going back. So both of us are fully retired. And we're happily living in Florida, and it's our daughter's still flying airplanes, and everybody's good and healthy and happy, and mom's in Pompano Beach looking at the ocean. So everybody's good. So I want to get off of me and get onto you. So let's do that. Our guest artist today, by request, I wanted her to come perform for you. This woman I just adore her. She has a resume that is this long. In fact, last night I went to go see Melissa Manchester, and Melissa Manchester was talking about how she was the harlots, and I'm like, well, I have a harlot singing at my church tomorrow. And, you know, I have Barry Manilow's backup singer, and I have Aerosmith's backup singer, and I have Bette Midler, obviously, Bette Midler's backup singer. But she's not a backup singer. She's got some pipes on her, and she's going to share those with you. Let's welcome Melanie Taylor, everybody.
Good morning. Woo! I'm so happy to see your faces shining. Let's go. Come on, drummer. I am unwritten, carry my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning. In my hand, ending a plan, staring at the blank page before me. Open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that I cannot find. Reach it for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where the book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah! Woo. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah, you can clap. Come on. It's all right. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the blank page before me, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that I cannot find. Reach it for something in that distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drink yourself with words unspoken. Live your life with words unopened. Today is where the book begins. The rest is
right, I'm up to 2 now. All right, here we go.
Are we gonna have enough next?
We're gonna have, I have Elizabeth brought
there's
extras.
two.
You know her.
There's two. We're
Always
okay.
prepared with
Yeah.
Kleenex. Okay. I miss quiet time with you. I think a lot of us have had a lot of quiet time in the past couple months. Time to get in the stillness over the past year. But I do miss is I miss us getting together as a faith community and experiencing quiet time together. Our meditation, our time to connect with that presence. And that's what we're going to do now. So I'd like you to close your eyes. Let's turn the lights down. I want you to take a deep breath in and gently exhale. We've all marched through quite a bit the past few months, past year. And now we're all opened up. And now's your chance to open up to something new in this moment. To embark upon a journey that you never anticipated before. Something that you've always wanted to do. Something that came to you in the past 15 months that you really want to move into and experience. This is the time for you to clear your mind, just allow whatever comes forward to just enlighten the moment and the next moment and the moment after that. So let's take another deep breath in. So get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done and everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, and everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the sacred moment. Here to this new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Please sing with me. So get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. So in this beautiful moment, we take this opportunity to recognize that our Center for Spiritual Living, this beacon of light in the Coachella Valley, continues on its great work, and that each and every one of you are a part of that. We recognize our oneness with that energy, and we unify with that presence that continues to move in and around and through each one of you and the thousands of people who have graced this sanctuary. We know that we've all been here by divine right action and divine right appointment. And the time is now for us to realize that we expand into something greater in our life, something we choose for our center. And we bless each and every participant that is a part of that journey. We are so very blessed to have such a great staff ministry and executive staff, wonderful musicians and talented people who are coming in to help guide and sustain and maintain this beautiful, thriving work. And so I bless each and every one of you, knowing that the journey that we have just made that brought us here today, right here and right now, the fear is gone, the love exists here in this room, and we stand in our truth and authorize the next experience of our life. Joyfully, we stand knowing that we have moved through what was one of the world's greatest challenges. And we're here today. We're here today breathing in and breathing out and taking in that beautiful energy and releasing that which no longer serves us. And we do that with our life, and we do that with our lungs, and we do that with our center here. I'm so very grateful, so very grateful for the energy and for each one of you that continues to move this great message forward. And you're all a part of that, each and every one of you. I stand in remembrance of the beloved Dr. Tom, who established this work 47 years ago, who changed lives, who changed my life, that enabled me to change the life of others. And that's what happens to you here in this room, each and every one of you now. As things begin to change your life, you change the lives of those around you by living this great example. We are so truly blessed. We are so truly blessed. So for this love and for this light and for this wisdom that continues to move now into the Coachella Valley by means of each and every one of you, and into the world, into the world by our live stream, thank you so much for all that we are able to do and to touch and to reach. I have been blessed by your presence. I stand in great gratitude for what this center and this church has done for me over the past 20 years. And I'm so very grateful for all of you. Each and every one of you in your own way. So right now we just anchor the truth of you, the truth of our center, the truth of our being, and the truth of the world, that all is unfolding as it should in perfect grace and ease. Easily and effortlessly, joyously and harmoniously. So we give great thanks, we let it be so. And together we say, in the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I awake in this holy silence. I hear all that has never been said, and right here in this holy silence we find God when we find ourselves. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So we awake in this holy silence. We hear all that needs to be said, and right here in this holy silence we find God when we find ourselves. Oh, and I find God when I find myself. And you find God when you find yourself.
Don't wait to succeed. Be here now. You have all you need. Be here now. Be here now. Life is too short. Be here now. You can do anything. Be here now. Don't wait for happiness. It's here now. Don't doubt your worthiness. It's here now. Be here now. Don't hesitate. Be here now. You can have everything. Be here now. Be here now. There's a reason you've come this far. Be here now. There's a reason you're who you are. Be here now. There's no reason you can't touch that star. So it is. And here we are. Don't wait for permission. Be here now. You're here. be here now.
I want to hear it for the CSL band. And Jerry Lynn, you wrote that, right?
Wow.
Yeah, let's hear it for those guys. Wow. Oh my God, look, I'm here. You're here. We're all here. But this is great. All right, so let's do this. My talk title today is Just When You Thought It Was Over. Have you ever had that one of those moments where you work so hard to get something, you go, oh my God, I feel so good, we got that done. And then something hits the fan again, and you're like, what the hell is that? Because you're like, just when I thought this was over, up this... Anyone? Am I alone? Okay. Well, there's 12 of us. We have a support group. Okay, good. But when that happens, it's an opportunity for us to gain some strength. And so let's talk about that today. Strength isn't about how much you can handle before you break. It's about how much you can rise up after you felt like you've been broken. And how many times in our life have we felt that way? How many times in your life have you felt, I felt broken? So I have to tell you a quick story. So our move, like anyone else's move across the country, tends to be chaotic, right? And then, of course, I had a little medical condition, which created a little more chaos, and then I had a couple other things. And just when I thought it was over, Trey and I were driving past, we drive right past the beach, and I said, park the car. We're going to get out of the car. We keep beach chairs and an umbrella in all of our trunks, right? So I said, pull over. We're going to lay out at the beach. We're just going to take 1 hour and just be at the beach. It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a beautiful time to be out there. We get in the water. I'm bobbing around. We're bobbing around. We're having a special moment. And I said, doesn't it feel like we turned the corner, right? We turned the corner. We did it. We did it. We're here. All the chaos. It's been worth it. So that night we go home, and it was pouring rain, so we decided to run in the house because it was pouring rain, and we accidentally left our wallet and keys in the car. You know where this is going. So about 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I get this warning on my phone that says, your card has been denied at a Walmart. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck? And I said, Trey, where's your wallet? He goes, oh, we never got it out of the car. So he runs out and he comes back, did you move the car? And I'm like, no. Well, it's not there. What do you mean the car's not there? I run out and I look, I'm like, the car's gone. Just when I thought it was over. I was just bobbing in the ocean, celebrating the great success of the 3 months of trials and tribulations to get to where I was going. And now my damn car's gone. Long story short, because I'll make it shorter, yeah, it was stolen. We recovered it that night. It was no damage. They were very particular about what they stole out of the car. They took his wallet, which, don't even go there. But we have a pouch with all of our gift certificates that people gave us. That, you give me the Krispy Kreme gift certificates and things I don't need like that. So they went through the pouch, and they threw out all the certificates that were like from Palm Springs or Palm Desert, threw them on the floor. So I still have my Spencer's gift certificates. I have all that stuff. These thieves were good. At least they left me something. But anyway, just when you thought it was over, so the next morning I wake up, and I have this warning on my phone that says your bank balance has fallen below $25. And we had just put all the money that we sold our house for, we just put it in the bank. And I woke up going, and I went and I opened up the thing, and I won't tell you how much it was, but it said, big red letters, minus so much money. And I'm like, all of our money's gone. And I broke. This is what I'm talking about. I let out a giant scream. I showed Trey. I sat down on the couch, and I went into a coma. Because I'm like, just when you thought it was over. And then Jay's like, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. So he ministered to me because this minister was a mess. So but just when you thought it was over, now it all got resolved. I got the car back. Everything worked out okay. Learned a valuable lesson. Just so you know, I'm going to put this out there for all those of you who have cars. When you lock it, the mirrors go in. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. If you don't lock it and the mirrors are out, you're telling a burglar, "Come on, rob me." Just so you know that. Okay. Anyway, that was just a side note. So be careful. Am I going? Blossom. So this is a new term that I just got from the Urban Dictionary. If you want to be awesome, but kind of in your heart, you feel like you're not. You got some, faults. So there's a new word for that. I'm flawsome. An individual who embraces their flaws and knows they're awesome regardless. So just say, I am flawsome. Say it, I am flawsome. Look at your neighbors and go, you are flawsome. It accepts you for all the stuff that you've already been through. Isn't that great? I love that. Next one, William. This isn't working for me. So next one, please. Someone recently commented on my lack of spiritual response to a situation. Can you imagine that? Someone going, you're not very spiritual. Anybody ever get that? For a practitioner, you're not very spiritual. For a minister, you're not very... Okay. My response was this. Next one, William. Look, there will be times when I'm not a good example, but in those times, just look at me as a fabulous warning. Right? In all of my flossomeness. Sometimes we don't respond the best to situations. I mean, think about how this life, the past 15 months, has just been really challenging and difficult. And not everybody was just responding from that place. Some of them were going, what the heck? I'm done with this. I'm angry. I'm upset. Right? So then you go, well, and then you have this metaphysical guilt that I'm not being the kind of person I'm supposed to be because I'm feeling this stuff. I say no. To hell with that. Feel that feeling. Right? Feel that feeling and just know you're still flawsome as a result of this. It's going to be fine. But sometimes you're just a warning to others, like, don't handle it the way I'm handling it. Does that make sense? Next one, please. Eric Williams. Eric, I'm friends with Facebook with Eric, right? Eric, everybody know Eric? Stand up, Eric. We love Eric. If you're not friends with Eric, you need to be a friend with Eric on Facebook because he posts the best stuff. He posts those things that, you're in the mood and you read that, you go, oh, Eric, that's fabulous. So he said this, staying positive does not mean that things will turn out okay. Rather, it's knowing that you will be okay no matter how things turn out. Isn't that beautiful? I think during the past 15 months, I know myself personally, there were times when I was like, are we going to be okay? I mean, we questioned. Some of us did. We would question, like, is this going to be okay? Now, deep down, I knew it would be. And actually, I hate to say this, deep down, I'll present my flawsome here. Deep down, I was hoping. There were times when I was just hoping things would be okay. I forgot to know that things were going to be okay. Because there's a big difference between hoping and knowing. It's quite a jump that we make. So part of that is just knowing that even though a situation doesn't look the way you want it to look, you're going to be okay. One of my tenets of my entire ministry was always like, you know what? You're okay just the way you are. You're okay. All the things that you've been through, all the things that you're going to go through, you're okay right now, here and now. Here and now, you are okay right now. Is it perfect? Are you perfect? Yes. Well, rise from here and leave. Just elevate yourself and move on the clouds and off you go. Because I don't know many people that are like that. I think a lot of people have human responses to things, and we just need to accept that in our humanity. It's okay to be human. No one's above that. Next, please. Sorry about that. Does anybody know Lisa Nichols? I know. Have you been? She's one of my best speakers now. I love to watch this woman. She's really inspired. If you haven't watched her, Google her, watch some of her stuff. She said this: some of the best motivation didn't come wrapped in love with warm cookies and milk. It came wrapped in sandpaper. It came wrapped in thorns. It came wrapped in that divorce. It came wrapped in the loss of a loved one. It came wrapped in something that didn't work. Some of our best motivation, our theme is discovery this month, some of our best motivation has been those things that have knocked us down. We didn't see it at the time because we were too busy swimming in it. Anybody familiar with that? And you swim in it, and yet people tell you, oh, you're going to be okay, and you're like, oh, go to hell? Because you're not ready to hear that? Because in some way you're hurting, and you don't know how to get through that at the moment. But I tell you what, in looking back at all things in your life, I go, you know what? The things that I thought were going to be the worst tragedies, the things that were thorns in certain body parts, and thorns and pains in my body, in my consciousness, in my work experience, whatever it was, those things that pained me ultimately made me. And because they pained me and they made me, I'm a stronger individual because of that. And I look at that now and going, thank you, God, for all the experiences I had and all the ones that are yet to come. Does that make sense? Next one, please. There are not, remember like last time I was here, we had a small crowd, there were like 100 people. I said this, and people kind of clung onto this. There are not winners and losers, there are winners and learners. Right? I'm learning from everything. Everything. But I want to add one other thing to that. Because what I found is that sometimes I found myself in situations, especially the last 15 months. Next line, please. Since that time, I need to add, stop trying to love the warning signs out of people. Do you know what I'm talking about? That I'm going to change you, that this conversation is going to make you a totally different person after I'm done with you. You're going to believe the way I believe when I'm done with you. Sometimes we see these warning signs and we think we're going to love somebody through it, and sometimes we just need to walk away and love them on their way. Sometimes we have to love ourselves enough to walk away and bless people as they walk away. Does that make sense? Because, you know, I love all of you, and I loved this center for so many years. And what I want more than anything is not to say, oh, come back, Joe, don't leave. No, I want you to say, God bless you on your way. God bless you on your way. It's fine. So we believe that. I believe that. Sometimes when I see the red flags in people, I don't need to change the color of that person and their belief system. That's not up to me. That's up to them. And if they ever get to that point in their life, maybe they won't. Maybe they're just happy just the way they are. I know people who are miserable and so happy in their misery that they don't want to make an adjustment. They feel confident. They feel good. It's comfortable. That's not who we are, though. As those of us who know this, the only way you're going to go through this is when you walk through situations like that. When you see the signs and you move proactively in the right direction versus see the signs when your intuition tells you to go and you don't, and you pay a deep price for not doing that. Familiar? Next one, please. How are we doing on time? One of the greatest lessons in life is that everything I've ever lost has been replaced with something better. I never lack, I just transition. Let's say that together, the last line. I never lack, I just transition. Right now in your life, I know that when I said that, some of you were thinking about a certain situation you have in your life right now that's been challenging or difficult, and that you've been walking through. But just remember, you don't lack. There's no lack there. There's no lack of God in that situation. There's no lack of spirituality. There's no lack of you. What you're doing is transitioning into something else. You're transitioning. And I like the word transitioning because it's effective. It means that I can just transition. I don't have to die. I don't have to kill something off. I just have to transition and mold into whatever I want to do. Put that spiritual stuff in the mold so that it works. We've all had losses. We've all had things. We've all experienced those things. But don't look at them as lack. Look at them as an opportunity to walk into greater expression of change. And that can be scary. That can be scary. Next one, please. But it doesn't have to be. Greg Braden, because Greg Braden, anybody like Greg Braden? Like he's one, I'm watching him too. Maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so that you can be who you were meant to be in the first place. I found some pictures when I was moving, and they were of me as a kid. And I was sitting on a dock, and I was fishing. I love fishing. I haven't fished in 50 years, and I want to do that now, you know? But I looked at that kid, and I thought, what was that kid thinking with that little bluegill on the end of the line? And how did he get to the place where he is today? And if I could have talked to him when he was that age and told him that life was going to be totally different, that that all the stuff that you were going to walk through, you were going to be able to walk through it and thrive in spite of all of it. And if that little kid would have believed that, what a difference that life would make. But then I look at myself and what we're doing right now. I mean, Trey and I are both officially retired, and this is, for those of you who know that, I know there's a lot of people in the room that know this. When we're transitioning into that headspace, it's a time to totally reinvent yourself. And I kept thinking, why did I wait till I was 58 to start reinventing that? Even though I was teaching this stuff. Sometimes you get so wrapped up. You get so wrapped up in what your life looks like and what you're doing and things you got to do and places you got to go and people you got to see and chores you got to get done that we forget to slow down and spool down long enough just to go to that space where I go, where's that little kid? Let's go fishing and nurture him. Let's nurture him and remind myself of what the possibilities still exist in that kind of consciousness. We forget to remember who we really are in the first place. Next, please. Smooth sails don't make skillful sailors, right? Next line. Here we go. When you encounter a wave, it's not an obstacle, but an opportunity to learn about yourself, prove your strength, develop new skills, and to come out wiser. Wherever you see the wave coming, whenever you see the wave coming, or you turn around and it hits you, because sometimes you see the wave, and have you ever been in the water where you don't? And it's a big wave, and it hits you, and you're totally caught off guard? You know that feeling? Whenever you see the wave coming, or you turn around and it hits you, just ride the wave. You're not going to be okay. You're already okay. In fact, you're getting stronger and wiser as a result of that hit. I think we can all see that in our life. We got stronger and wiser because of the hit. Now, when you get hit, it hurts. Anybody want to testify to the hurt? Amen. Right? Say amen. Amen. So everybody's had that hurt before. And we know what that hurt feels like, but we don't have to, but let's look at it just like as the wave that hits. It's like, ooh, okay, well, just ride it. The one thing I love about the ocean, and I love watching the ocean, because the surfer's optimism. I call it the surfer's optimism. The surfers are out there on their boards, and they wait for a wave, and they wait for a wave, and then they get a good one, and then they turn on, they wait for a wave, and they're always thinking the next one's about to come. That's a surfer's optimism. The next one's going to be a good one. The next one's going to be a good ride. But they stay out there. They don't go onto the shore and contract and forget who they are. They don't put their board up waiting for the wave to happen out there. They stay in the game. They stay in the arena and make it happen. Because if they were out of the water on the beach, that beautiful wave, that would have been a missed opportunity. Don't stand on the shore waiting for your big wave to ride. You got to get out into the water. You got to get out in there and make it happen. You have to get some skin in the game. And now that we're opening up, and now that we're able to do things that we took for granted, I think a lot of people had this opportunity to do inventory. Now that things are changing, are you going to change as a result of it? Are you going to go right back to where you were a year and a half ago? Or is there something about you that's going to change where you're going to put yourself in a situation where you are taking a little risk and going out on the skinny branch and trusting that the universe is going to support you? Trusting. Next, please. Many people continue to try to find themselves. I've been talking to some people. I don't tell people I'm a minister back home, because then they want advice. And not that I'm not yielding to that. But you know what? I don't want to be known as that thing anymore. I want to just be known as, this is Joe and Trey, two old queens that live in Lauderdale. You know? Come on, Grandpa. I don't feel that way. But a lot of people are saying, I'm so lost. I don't know what we're going to do. And I'm like, look, you're not a $20 bill that you left in your pocket. You're not lost. You're not lost. Next one, William. Here we go. Your true self is right there, buried under cultural conditioning of other people's opinions and inaccurate conclusions you drew as a kid that became your beliefs about who you are. You're not lost. Finding yourself is actually returning to yourself. It's about unlearning, excavating, and remembering who you were before the outer world got its hands on you. And I would include a big one there, before some older religious beliefs got a hold of you. Because sometimes the oldest religious beliefs, they have things called shame and guilt, right? And suffering. No. Once you release those things, you move into the new self. You have to remember that that was you before the world got its hands on you and started to mold you into the person that you are today. And the interesting thing is the mold that has been cast, that you are this person right here and right now, you can cast a new mold. Trust me, it's fabulous. Happy as could be. I love that rock. I'm thinking of that rock right there. Never mind, go. I just thought about that rock. I have a rock. Next one. You are given a choice, evolve or remain. If you choose to remain unchanged, you will be presented with the same challenges, the same routine, the same storms, the same situations, until you learn from them, until you love yourself enough to say no more, until you choose change. Until you choose that. It's going to be the same. If you ever ask yourself, why am I going through this again? I can guarantee you it's because you didn't accept the change to begin with. You didn't accept the nudge from the universe to move you in another direction. You reject it. Everybody says, oh, God, give me a clue. Well, it drops clues on us all the time, but you got to just not look at them. You got to act on them. People are like, God, give me a sign. And some people see red flags, and they're like, oh, let me walk toward that. No, you got to watch that stuff. Sound familiar? Who run here? Okay, I don't even want to know who runs toward red flags, but we've all run toward red flags in our life. Everybody. I don't believe maybe Annie. Annie's the only exception. She always is. All right, next one, please. Last one. This is our last slide for the day. If you choose to change and evolve, you will connect with the strength within you. You will explore what lies outside your comfort zone. You will awaken to love. You will become. You will be. You have everything you need. Now choose to evolve. This center has had everything it's ever needed. Always. For 47 years. And this change, the center has gone through many changes, and it's about to go through many changes again. But one thing we know, that when we choose to evolve, we choose to change, sometimes it's uncomfortable. It's not warm cookies and milk. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable. I want to thank Dr. James for coming in and being one of our consultants and guest speakers and, trying to move things in the right direction. And no one knows the outcome of what's going to happen, who's going to end up, being the spiritual leader of this center. That's not what's being decided today, but the meeting this afternoon will decide a new direction of where we're going to go or what the possibilities are. And I would just say this center, for those of you who've been around for how many years? We've been around since, I think, Moses came to a visit. He was a guest speaker. We've done a lot of changing, and your lives have changed as you've changed with this place. And we just have to know that that's going to keep going. You know? You just have to be here now and experience it. So again, I'm going to ask you to continue to support and trust the leadership of our Board of Trustees and the leadership of our center, and just allow, and you know, Dr. Laura's been doing a great job as the interim. Let's hear it for Dr. Laura and Elizabeth. Now she really knows she doesn't want that job. So, but you have to choose. And sometimes it's a tough decision. And in your life, and in the center's life, and just in general. We have to choose to take the step, even though it's uncomfortable. You know, I remember that faith is walking down a dark stairwell without any light, but knowing you're going to be okay. And you just know you're going to be okay. And then once you get there, there's some form of light that expresses itself. And once that little sliver of light meets your eye, the darkness begins to dissipate. Guys, we've walked through an incredible amount of uncertainty the past few months, past year and some, right? But you're here. Yes, and I can see your face and you can see mine, and I didn't spit on anybody. So it's a good day. It's a good day. I want to thank you for being here today. I'm going to make one more appearance before I go back to the East Coast, and that's going to be on July 4th. So I hope you're able to be here July 4th and join me. In the meantime, again, just know that you are loved and you are supported, and that everything that is happening in and around this center is for the highest and best good, that it continues to unfold, and it just does. It's happened for 47 years, and it will happen for another 47 years. I love you. Thank you so much, and so ends your lesson. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
So what's really nice when you're not the minister anymore is you can talk about the offertory in a different way. And now you're going to hear that. This center, unfortunately, Southern California Edison doesn't accept hugs and kisses. You've tried, it doesn't work. We've been very successful over the past year to navigate the waters that we went through, and I want to thank each and every one of you who supported the center during that time. We did very, very well considering the year we had. And now we're in another year. And now I need to remind everybody that the center still needs your support, your generous support. It's important because it allows us to do the things we do. You know, we're live streaming to people, and maybe you were one of them that accepted the live stream during that time when we were out. And maybe when you're gone, you watch the live stream when you're gone. Whatever that is, you're supporting the overall message that goes out into the community, and that's what's necessary. And it's not just for you, it's for you and for the other people who are able to do that. So I would say this: make sure that you continue to give generously to our center. Keep it spiritually alive by keeping it financially solvent and alive. And not just alive, but thriving. Give where you are spiritually fed. And if this has been your spiritual home and it continues to be, I would say I encourage you, please continue to do that. The center needs that. Would the ushers please come forward? I don't know what you do now. I forgot. It's been so long. Say the prayer. Is there a prayer? Is there a prayer, William? Nope. Then I'll say one. Let's just take your offering in your hand, and let's just know this. That now goes forth into the greater community of the Center for Spiritual Living Palm Desert and into the Coachella Valley and the world to do its great work. So blessed that it came into our lives, and so blessed that we can share our life with our center. So blessed to have a center like this to come to now, where we can share in these moments and connect with one another. So in great gratitude for this wonderful opportunity to be a part of the expansion of our center, we give joyously and generously, knowing that whatever we give returns to us pressed down and flowing over through the messages, through the media, through things that are posted online, through the opportunity to participate in this ministry. What a phenomenal opportunity we have here to do that. We're so very blessed. And so we bless these offerings together, we say. And so it is. Amen. All righty, here we go. Let's go. One of my favorite songs. We haven't done it in a long time. Everybody up. Come on. After the basket goes by, stand up. Here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. It's up to me to be thankful. It's up to me to be kind. It's up to me to be grateful. It's up to me. It's up All right, here we go. Sing it out. Let's go. Come on, let me hear it. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life.
Yeah.
Last time. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Last time, ready? Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. All right. Didn't you miss this? Oh my God, it feels so good to be home. I love this. So let's bless this offering. It goes into the universe to change the lives of people who are in this room and beyond these walls. We're so very grateful for your generous support. We continue to press this message with joy of love, of laughter, of peace, of harmony, of balance and order and prosperity and health. We continue to move that message into the universe. Thank you, beloved presence, as we say together, and so it is. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, wow. All right. It is so wonderful to have you all here, right? Oh, my gosh. The energy in this room is just palpable. So excited. So let me just tell you what's going on this week. So next Sunday, we're going to have a Twilight dance celebration. We're celebrating. It's Pride Month all over the world. We really, in the deserts, do it in November, but we're going to celebrate it now. Any excuse to have a party, right? So it's going to just be like cocktails. We're not exactly sure how we're going to do this. We're going to have music, dancing, and some hors d'oeuvres, and just join us. But I please ask for you to please call the office and make reservations. So we need you to do it by tomorrow because we have to order the food and get things ready. Also, I really would like, Elizabeth didn't ask, but we really need some volunteers because after service next Sunday, we're going to have to clear the chairs out so we have dancing, so we can dance and stuff. So please sign up or call the office by tomorrow. Tell us if you're coming and how much. And it's just a great way for us all to get back together too and celebrate our over 10 years, I believe, of Rainbow Alliance and all the things that they have done for this center. And so we're doing that. So Dr. Joe, I just think you should stay for 2 weeks, and come to this next week, but I know they're going back. All right, so what else is going on? So July 4th is Independence Day. I know that will be the day that we will vote on whether we're going to stay with CSL or Go Independence Day. Today we're going to allow our spectators to stay. We would like only members to speak today about, and we have Sonia. Are you over here, Sonia? Could you stand up? There you are. Sonia is the executive director from CSL, so she will be here speaking and on behalf of CSL. And so those of you that want to stay after today, you can stay. It'll probably be about a 10-minute break until we come out and give our presentations. And but Independence Day will be, anybody can come to service, but after service, we have a list of members, and only the members will be able to vote at that time. So Independence Day, please join us for that. Dr. Joe will be giving the talk that Sunday, too. And so I just want to remind you that always go to our website. If you want to know what's going on, it's visit cslpalmdesert.org, and you can get information on everything that we still have programs going during the week, but all the information you need is there. And I think that's it. Dr. Joe, any last words? Anything? You just Namaste. And now you go. All right. Yeah, and Dr. Joe, so we'll all be speaking, we'll be speaking about why this has come about, answering questions you may have and so forth about what's going on with the center after this, okay? All right, so let me just do a little closing prayer. So let's just take a deep breath in and just know that it is all good, that Spirit is always guiding us. There is only one life. That life is our life, right here, right now, in every moment. And we are one. We are one. And we continue to grow and expand and feel that love. That love is so palpable in this sanctuary. That oneness is so palpable. And we take that, we take this teaching, we take this consciousness with us everywhere we go, because everywhere we are is the center of the universe. And each and every one of us is creating the lives that we desire, the experiences, and we touch the lives of others. So I'm so grateful for Dr. Joe to be here, so grateful for his leadership, his vision, his love for this center, and for each person here that is a sacred member. We say thank you. Say thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this community, for this family. Knowing that all is well, knowing that Dr. Tom is looking down on us and smiling and shining, and just knowing that he is so proud, so very proud of each and every one of us. I just let go, knowing all is well, all is perfect, and together we say, and so it is. Namaste, everyone. Love you. See you back in about 10.
You don't know me, but I'm your brother. I was raised here in this living hell. You don't know my kind in your world. Fairly soon the time will tell. Are you telling me the things you're gonna do for me? Hey! Well, I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street. Taking it to the street. No more need for running. Taking it to the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Taking it to the. Take this message to my brother. Yeah. You will find him everywhere, wherever people live together. The child